We just watched the newest Apothecary Diaries season trailer, and what perfect segue is there than to check out our boy Neel Desai. And apparently, bro's getting attacked. Oh, bro's getting attacked by Apothecary Diary fans. I think I left a comment. Investing a 9 minutes upon upload. We'll be back tomorrow for a harvest. How the fuck did you ratio me and I'm the real fucking person here? What the fuck is going on here, man? This is fucked up. Anyways, let's check out what's going on with Neel. It's been a long time.
And boys, we're back with another video. Now, I might seem a little bit more pissed off today because I haven't had to make a video like this in almost 2 years.
Ooh.
And this is the second time this has ever happened on my channel.
Yeah.
The first time that it happened was because Code Geass. And I thought that...
Was that 2 years ago? I remember that. No, there was another one after one too. I remember there was a ReZero fans. There was season 3 ReZero fans coming at him because he was theory crafting about, you know, Sirius and pointy ears, and people were like, "Oh my god, you fucking you already knew what was gonna happen, you fucking cheater." And Neel's like, "Bro, I fucking dude, oh my fucking god." It's always ReZero fans. Huh? No, it's Apothecary Diaries fans. No, Code Geass. That was the English dub situation. People got so fucking mad that Neel was gonna switch over to the English dub, and he just dropped it.
Fan base was the worst fan base. No, actually, the second time it happened was with Code Geass. The first time was with Boruto fan base. I forgot about Boruto fan base. I know
Boruto, I missed out on that.
But again,
say that again.
I forgot about Boruto fan base. I know they're very forgettable, right? But
I would honestly love to one day cover Boruto. I want to do Naruto first though. I want to revisit OG Naruto and Shippuden and go into Boruto. But like, I don't know. I just hear nasty shit about. I mean, I hear nasty shit about every fandom though. That's just like a thing, right? Like whether it be MHA, whether it be Boruto, whether it be whatever.
Again, that one was because the fan base was just so toxic. I tried doing it in sub, and then people in dub were literally just false reporting my videos and stuff just to try and force me to watch it in dub. I watched it in dub, and now the sub fan base was doing the same. And I was just like, I don't want this type of energy on my channel. I'm just...
Yeah, those kind of situation is tricky. That's why you should never just pander towards anybody. You should just do whatever you want and say fuck you. If you don't like it, just fuck off and move on. You try to like pander towards both sides, you just get split in the middle, and now you get shit on by both. You gotta go your own way.
I was gonna drop the show, so I ended up dropping it. That was one of the first times that I actually ended up dropping a show, not because I wasn't enjoying the show, but because of the fan base that it held, right? This time, Neel, what are you talking about? We're talking about Apothecary Diaries.
What's going on? Let's make a little prediction. Apothecary Diaries is a show that definitely would attract some pseudo-intellect, right? I think it would. I think the storytelling, the problem solving, it's very different. It's pretty unique. The setting is also quite different from many other anime. I know that like this fictional Chinese, you know, past like palace, you know, setting is not that unique to other genres, but in anime it's pretty unique. I think that there will be a lot of elitist pseudo-intellects trying to backseat Neel in that and try to like critique or judge, or maybe he guessed everything right again and shit, people are saying he pre-watched.
I'm loving it. We're so far 8 episodes in on Patreon and I love it, but lo and behold, post episode 1 of Apothecary Diaries.
What happened
on YouTube? I expected it to, you know, do well, receive.
Let's see. No, it's over here 3 days ago. What's going on? Maybe he deleted the comments already. Like to unlike ratio, dislike ratio is good. It was the one reaction. Toxic for this show. What did they do? A lot of people are saying, "Wow, he's actually paying attention." What's going on? What's going on? Viewership's looking good. Everything's looking kind of good.
You know, good compliments or good, you know, I feel like a good response to it and stuff, which a good amount of people did. But I wake up and the first like 6 or 7 comments that I read is just talking mad shit. Now, Neel, what are we talking about? We're talking about these 4 right here. By the way, there was more than them, but there was like 3 comments that either the
the top 2 comments, I feel like it could be Apothecary Diaries fandom, but I feel like these are losers that want Neel to watch something else, and they're mad that he's picking Apothecary Diaries, and now they're like, oh my god, you only react to shows because it gets viewership. The funniest thing about this concept is that these retards have no understanding of how views are even made. Do you think that like you just pick something popular, it just does well? It doesn't. The audience must like it. If you make content that your audience is interested in, the views are gonna go up naturally. If the audience don't care, then it's gonna go down. If the video's doing well, that means this community, they fucking love this shit. Trying to, like, this is the same kind of logic that people say when they're like, oh my god, fucking reaction channel doing this shit for money, bro, shameless. And it's just like, are you retarded? How stupid are you? No fucking shit, this is for money. Money is a byproduct of making YouTube videos that does well. What does YouTube videos doing well mean? That means you're taking care of your community and your audience. Like people think that like they have no understanding of how this shit works, and they want to walk backwards from a goal that they've already made their mind, that the content creator that they're watching, that they're parasocially hating on, is like, oh, they're so like they're just doing it for the clicks, they're just doing it for the money, without understanding where it even comes from.
Odds deleted, or the people who commented deleted by the time I could get these screenshots, because you know, some people were actually talking in reply, talking shit to the people that were talking about.
By the way, I don't even think this shit's that popular. Let's just get real for a second. Do you really think Apothecary Diaries is that actually popular and has motion? In my opinion, it's great, but I don't think this is the top of the top. To think that your show is that fucking popular is just fucking delusion. Like, sure, it's gonna make it on Crunchyroll fucking anime awards, like fucking setup, sure, but like, I think there's plenty of other shows that has more motion, more engagement, and more overall just community, just like volume. This is embarrassing.
Me like that and stuff. So again, I appreciate everybody that was trying to defend me, but sadly,
like I get it that the light novel sales do well. The anime in season 1 I think did well, but like to talk as if this is like the most popular thing fucking ever, like it's like Demon Slayer fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, and he's just doing it for the fucking clicks. It's crazy.
Because of that, we only got 4 of the screenshots right now. But first of all, he just watches it because it's popular. He thought it was some Chinese crap anyway, but then he found out it's winning awards and it's popular. I don't even...
It's probably because season 3 is about to show up. Oh, I just realized my face is completely hiding Neel Desai right over here. It's because, like, bro, season 3 is about to drop. As a content creator, you want to like maintain trends, and it's perfect time to do a season 1 and season 2 and get right into season 3 by October. Like, and if his audience loves it, then it's great. What are you fucking mad about?
Even know what kind of fucking awards it's winning, because I don't keep up with that stuff, right? Second,
Crunchyroll anime
he
awards.
watches it because it's popular. Isn't that a good thing, that the show that you like is popular and then more people are starting to hop on it?
Well, but no, you're a fake fan. You only watch it now because it won a Crunchyroll anime awards. But if you were a real fan, you would have watched it when it first came out. Therefore, you're a fraud. Like, who thinks like this? These retards do. These are actual fucking monkeys, man.
First of all, that's actually a plus. So why are you complaining about it? Second, he thought it was some Chinese crap anyway. I have never once said this shit, by the way.
Oh my god.
So
Neel Desai racist to Chinese people? Is this true, guys?
That's just like adding my name on top of some random shit that he just made up. Because again, I didn't even know Apothecary Diaries was a thing until like a little bit right before I started it. And again, if you guys don't know, every show that I start on YouTube is suggested
Patreon.
and voted on Patreon by the community. So I don't...
It's so funny how like these tourists that know nothing about Neel, that probably hate watch him due to whatever parasocial delusion they've created in their heads in their past off of listening to his takes about some anime or whatever, wants to fucking backseat like this when he's just making content for his community. He just hosting a party based off of what his immediate audience and guests want, and then other retards come in and try looking into the house of Neel Desai and say, "What are you doing? How dare you watch this shit? Hey, stop it! Hey, stop!" That's what this is. I want you to think about that for a second. This is a private community. This is like what they do. You don't have to engage. You don't like him for whatever reason, just move on with your life. Some people, they have to just keep fucking stalking and be like, oh my god, what is he fucking doing right now, instead of moving on with their lives. It's fucking crazy. Again, these are roaches online. They have nothing fulfilling about their lives. They hate their lives. They're self-loathing. All they do is try to get a reaction out of people that they've, again, created this delusional parasocial relationship with in order to feel something. They want to bait a reaction out. And you know what? I think that calling them out and crucifying them is honestly great. I hate this logic that you should just ignore this shit. I think that there is a compromise. You shouldn't be engaging and explaining every single fucking retard in the YouTube comments section. I think that you should make a statement like this and say fuck off and move on. To the people saying you should never bring this up, I hate that logic. Like, I see this shit happening in this video actually. Because like, again, this I think is a very like interesting segue from this video I made a couple days ago regarding your boy Roshi. What the fuck is wrong
It's
with
more
people?
efficient than Subaru.
Bro, you don't just go away. Basically, what's going on is there's people happy that, you know, Lupa has lost family. They're trying to justify, like, yeah, your family is dead. That's on you for making shitty ReZero reactions. And I'm like, how far have we gone to the point that, like, you are like this? Because people online, they don't view content creators as human beings. I should have said that in this video. I was just too fucking upset about the comments. Like, people genuinely view content creators as, like, just cartoon characters. They're not real, right? And they want to just say the most nastiest shit that they would never say in real fucking person. And there is no empathy, because at the end of the day, a content creator as big as this, they're very successful. They're making a lot of money doing something that these delusional parasocial weirdos probably would love to be in. And basically they feel very jealous and hateful, and especially if they think that the content creator themselves are doing a bad job. And then again, they won't treat them like a human being. And I get it, right? And I don't think that this will ever change. This is just how online interactions happen. But what I'm trying to say is, just like Neel, just like your boy Roshi, like, they don't see us as actual human beings, and it's pointless to ever try to seek out empathy or sympathy from them. Plenty of people are supportive, but there's going to be a lot of bad faith actors that, again, when you're at this content creator size, 1% of, let's say 100 people, 1% is bad. That's only one person. You scale that to 1,000, there's 10 people. You scale that to 10,000, there's 100 people. 1% is a lot. That's all you fucking need. It's not the majority. However, it is a big vocal minority. And when they start being this fucking toxic and vitriol and spitting venom at you, I think you should fucking call them out rather than suffering in silence. There are genuinely some retards in here. Like, literally, your boy Roshi is coming in saying, thank you for the statement. Appreciate it. And I always have their back. There's people in here saying, oh, you shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have given them attention. No, I think that we should put a spotlight on fuckers like this and show how fucking trash their behavior is, and remind everyone, hey, there's a boundary not to be crossed. Some people genuinely just want us to suffer in silence. That's not the way I roll. If that's the way that you want to maintain stuff, whatever, do it yourself. That's not the way that I'm gonna do it. Fuck you.
I don't actually choose what shows I watch. The community decides what shows I watch. So I don't even see where this is coming from. And then he found out it's winning awards and it's popular, mind you. This is not a shade towards Apothecary Diary. I genuinely am loving it. But Apothecary Diaries episode 1 reaction is my worst performing video in the last 48 videos. Second, he only is watching this because it's popular.
That's kind of sad. Is Apple doing that bad? 9K, 6K, 40, yeah, Bleach. Oh, he's watching How Not to Summon the Demon Lord? What the fuck? Tensor doing well. Yeah. I mean, again, right? Apothecary Diaries thing has a pretty strong hardcore fandom, but to say that it has that big motion, I think is kind of ridiculous. I think a lot of people are... I think a lot of people have a very twisted perception how big popular a show is.
He will never reacting to this. I'm assuming he meant to say he would never react to it unless if it wasn't popular. Again, I don't know what's going on with that either. There's another person who's watching it because it's popular but doesn't want to respond to it at all because he thought it was crap like the others. Anime, even though it's in the top 5 most popular manga and light novel in the world. Listen.
No, I know it's got those sales charts again, right? Like you can say whatever you want. However, like again, what it's such a weird angle to come in trying to say he's only doing this because it's popular. Do you think this is the same person?
Again, it's just, I don't know why they're so obsessed with proving that this show is popular.
Because have you noticed a pattern? The most nastiest, the most like ridiculous people online that engages in these type of fandoms, they act as if they're the brand ambassador. They're setting an agenda. It happens in the regional fandom too. It happens all the time. They're so insecure. They have to brigade and review bomb and try to make their show the biggest thing fucking possible. Like, it's just a bunch of fucking losers that, again, has no purpose. They have no passion. They have no fulfilling ambitions or goals. They have nothing meaningful going on. They latch on to a big fandom and they want to now LARP as if this is the greatest thing ever. And now their entire personality is the one thing. And as soon as someone tries to engage with that or compare that or whatever, you see the nastiest shit happening. It happens all the fucking time again. And when you think about exactly what type of person engages like this, how could I be mad? Like, you're a fucking loser. Your entire life needs to be validated off of popularity numbers of a fucking fictional show. You have nothing else in your life. And as soon as a content creator tries to cover such a thing, rather than supporting them and trying to like engage and share your favorite series with bigger audience, instead you try to gatekeep and try to be nasty as possible, acting as if you are some sort of police, some sort of, you know, like arbitrator of this series. Like, I'm sure the author of this series would be fucking embarrassed to have you as a fucking audience. But then again, these retards exist everywhere. And again, when you really think about like what kind of person, you know, writes this shit, how could you be mad? They're stupid. They're like livestock. This isn't a human being.
Good. This is a good thing. So why are we talking shit about people that are hopping on and that are new to your fan base just because they're late to?
Because they're hipsters. They were there first and you weren't. And they want to feel better than you. Especially you as a big content creator. And they have nothing going on in their lives, and this is their little moment to feel special about themselves. So they're going to make all these alt accounts and try to harass you, and then off of the other alt account, they'll like their own post and comment, and then they think they won. They want the attention. They have nothing going on in their lives. They're fucking losers.
The party, just because they didn't watch it when it first came out. We have lives. I got a wife. I got a loving family. I was spending time with them. And then again, it's what is up with the just making up shit? Like, he thought it was crap like the others. If it would make sense if I ever said that it was trash.
You just know this guy's a hate watch that's just been watching Neel for a long time too. To bring up these random events like that, and they keep watching. Hate watching is one of the funniest and craziest concepts, just human behavior. And they used to be fans too. You see this shit happen all the time. Remember the other drama videos I make regarding other fandoms, whether it be Twitter, whether it be ReZero, whatever? They're always your biggest fans in the beginning. And then they turn on you because you happen to say something that doesn't go against their opinions. And then they hate on you, and then they continue to engage. They could just move on. They could just move on with their life, but they continue to stalk you and continue to engage with you. Like, you wake up and you waste your limited time. You don't have much time in this world. And rather than pursuing your dreams and trying to like do something meaningful, you keep watching people that you don't like to get their attention. Do you know why I'm so blackpilled when I manage like my audience, my chat? The way that I'm so brutal and strict about it? It's because of retards like this. There's no point trying your good faith is going to be taken advantage of. You need to like just rule with the fucking iron fist and make sure nobody fucking stands out of line.
Or if I talk shit about it and then I decided to watch it afterwards, I never once said this. They're just adding words to my fucking mouth. And then, of course, next, you know why he watches it late, because he thought it was some shit, but then he found out it was popular, and then it was winning awards, and then everybody said it was peak, so he decided to watch it just because it's popular. I would have to say, I have watched a good amount of episodes, and flash news, 99% of the shows that I watch are all late to the party. Yeah. I watch shows from like 10, 15 years ago, or like even longer, some of them for them and shit, right? There's
because it's all community engagement. It's all from his private community. It has nothing to do with you people. And this is the height of narcissism. You think that content creator is me being egotistical is narcissistic? I think true narcissism is when you think you're this fucking important and you literally think that you are that anime fandom, and you come in and you try to backseat and make up delusions about a person making content for their immediate guest in their private community. It's crazy. The LARP it knows no bounds.
Very rare occasion where I actually watch something that is on time, because I don't like watching something week to week. I like watching something that has a lot of episodes, because I feel like I enjoy that way more than just watching one episode a week and then waiting another week. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not watching the newest season of ReZero. I'm waiting until it's finished, and then I'm gonna binge the whole fucking season. I like doing that, right? That's what I like doing. Bleach is one of the few instances where I could, because I love Bleach so much that I know I wouldn't be able to like actually wait for that long. Sure. So I have to watch it. But again, it's just like, how do I put it? This is it, out of all the shows that I have watched, and I've watched like, I would say a solid like 20 or 30 shows in the last 2 years. This
only? That's crazy. And I want you to know, there's so many different strategies to do reaction content online. Neel definitely is focusing on quality, highly precise shows for his audience, and it scales really well. I'm covering 20 to 30 anime per season. We watch probably 100 to 120 animes every year, pumping out slop over and over again. Different strategies involved.
Is one of the few shows that has one of the most unwelcoming communities that just for some reason just like it would be one thing.
It'd be funny if this wasn't even like Apothecary Diaries community technically, and it was just like Neel Desai's hate watchers that also happens to enjoy Apothecary Diaries. There could be an overlap there, right? Yeah, I get it. It's interesting. I really thought there was going to be comments backseating Neel about, you know, like how smart this show is and that he can't catch on to these little, you know, problems and little, you know, the puzzle solving that Mama's trying to do, or the fact that maybe he guessed something right and there was, you know, not enough like logic presented and therefore he's cheating like in the ReZero context. But it sounds like, again, it's just a bunch of delusional losers that wants to hate on reaction channels because of the weird parasocial delusion that they formed, and rather than just walking away and moving on, they continue to beg for attention. And I think you should put them on the spot. Execute them, make fun of them, embarrass them, tell them this behavior is not okay and move on with their life. But if you continue to just like go in and argue, like again, here's an advice: never respond to people in the YouTube comment section. Genuinely, as a creator, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's a fucking waste of time. If there's people coming in with genuine questions and want to engage in an honest way, yeah, maybe. But people that are coming in that are being so fucking hostile and rude, like, I'm not here to change your mind. I don't give a fuck about you. Their door is there. You can leave. I never asked you to be here. It just happens that my content is so compelling. You monkeys come in here and you try to beg for my fucking attention, trying to fucking change my mind or whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. This is for me and myself and my community. You're a fucking tourist. Get the fuck out. Never ever argue with people. Just make a statement and move on with your life. Just ban them. Not worth it.
If I didn't, you know, like if I got criticism of the video, like, hey, you missed this detail or you did this and stuff, it'll be one thing, right? That's criticism and that's fair. You could talk shit about that, right? Because I didn't pay attention enough or something. But just for me being late, that's so fucking weird. I find that shit so fucking, like, how do I put it, toxic and off-putting, especially for newcomers into your anime. If you just go around to anybody that's starting to, like, because again, for those of you that, you know, don't know, for me, whenever I'm going to watch Apothecary Diaries from now on, I'm going to remember this moment in my head. Like, yeah, this is how I got welcomed. Versus when I watch Bleach, when I watch Black Clover, when I watch Slime, when I watch like all the other shows, bro, everybody's so nice. They're like, hey, we're just happy that you're starting it. You're going to be in for...
You know why? Because those shows, they're not LARPing trying to be like... Again, it's like a different flavor. Battle Shonen monkeys are too stupid. And that's why I love them. They're simple people. Like, I talk about this concept a lot. There's many different flavors of, like, gatekeepers and tourists and just, like, hateful people in different fandoms. I think the worst flavor right now is definitely from ReZero, for sure. That type of storytelling, that type of character, that type of, like, themes presented, it attracts one of the worst fucking types of people, bro. But you have shit like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Naruto, whatever. These people are so simple. They don't pretend to be smart. They don't even know. They're just power scaling and they're happy and hype shit is happening. And new creator comes in, they want to hype that shit. Fuck yeah, let's go, run it. It's great. I love the Battle Shonen monkeys. But the moment that you try to go into these type of shows, these light novel animes, right? Apo, ReZero, MT, whatever, right? The more sweaty and the more like intellectual a show may present itself, the more of these nasty little fucks show up. And it's a pattern, bro. Bad faith actors exist in any fandom, but this specific flavor of bad faith actors and these, you know, this umbrella term in that kind of fandom, bro, I fucking despise them so fucking much. And the fact that so many other creators, and it's not just Neel, by the way, plenty of other reactors, plenty of other people complain behind the scenes, but they're not outspoken. They don't want to attract the negativity. They instead, you know, vent in other group chats that we're in. We just kind of laugh at the comments, seeing all these fucking monkeys that are just complaining and shit, straight up. And it just completely just vindicates my position that, like, yeah, I knew I was right. Like, these people are fucking nasty and there's no point even trying to engage with them in an honest way. Just move on and just ban them and move on with their life. And here's the tricky part. I'm not going to lie to you. There was a part of me that literally thought, I'm just going to drop ReZero. No, Classroom of the Elite doesn't have that kind of people, by the way. Classroom of the Elite does not have that kind of people. Code is also a very corny show, and the people that like enjoy it, they're aware of how corny and edgy Anakoji is, and they LARP, and they it's a very fun community. I actually thought about dropping ReZero just to fucking make a point to the people that were hating on me because of the rankings of me placing it as the second best anime last season. After giving so much context and nuance, saying this is still an amazing fucking anime, trying to place like a part 1 of a season 4 that hasn't even completed yet as the greatest anime of all time. If you believe that, go ahead, right? But for me, there's plenty of other anime that I think that actually deserves that title. And I thought about just dropping it just to make a fucking point that I fucking hate you people. And now this show, I fucking despise it because every time I watch this shit, I just remember stupid little fucking 17-year-old Subaru profile pictures that, again, just are the most annoying retards. But here's the thing. If I did that, what does that accomplish? It makes me feel good for a bit. But if you really think about it, how many people that actually enjoyed ReZero from my community would be more disappointed? Am I really owning? Who am I owning right now? Is this, I'm basically, when you do this, you're basically letting the haters win. It's kind of like the Lord of the Mystery situation too with Nicholas Light back in the day. I told him, I think the best way to say fuck you to the people that's shitting on you is to continue this show, understand it, and hype it up. So it's tricky, right? I want to crash out too. I want to crash out and just drop this shit and just be vindictive and move on because I don't need the ReZero viewership. There's plenty of other anime that I can cover right now. But again, if I do that, I think there's so much more people that have been supportive and loving and enjoys ReZero. And to just crash out over such a vocal minority is a very unprofessional thing that I think the outcome is just not worth it. So Neel right now too, right? He could just drop Apple. And he's entitled to do that. I'm sure he's going to feel negative sentiments about this anime every time he watches it. And perhaps that's the point, right? That these haters just want to come at you and just be as nasty as possible, such that every time you watch an anime, you're reminded about them. But again, to me, they're monkeys. I will never let a fandom affect my enjoyment of a show. These are random fucking teenagers that just waste their fucking life just being livestock for people like us to make fun of. You just move on and delete them and move on with their life. It's that fucking simple. And it's not just ReZero. There's been plenty of other fandoms like Twaru as well, right? Remember that shit going on? Or even Monogatari to a degree too. Like, what matters is like your fandom, your community, and appeal to them. These external fucking tourists and like hate watchers, they do not fucking matter. And you should never make like a decision that would impact a lot of your community based off of these bad faith actors that are just fucking tourists baiting for a fucking reaction.
A great ride. You're gonna love this show. You're gonna have the time of your life. Keep watching it. Don't drop it. We're gonna support you. That to, yeah, he's only watching because it's popular. He thought it was shit anyway. He thought he was some Chinese crap, bro. And then they started with
something funny about Neel looking at me in this POV and saying it's some Chinese crap. I'm not Chinese, by the way. I just thought it was funny though.
Awards, and then he hopped on it like a dick rider.
为什么? Wait, 什么? 我操.
What the fuck is that? So again,
trying to do my best link click impression right now.
I just wanted to make my video on it, and I guarantee you this video is probably gonna get more views than the actual episode.
Is that true? 14K? 12K, yeah. Well, drama videos, right? Again, it doesn't filter people out. Everyone is open to drama. They want to watch what's going on, right? These type of videos, general content always appeals more than specific episode anime, you know?
One of Apothecary Diaries, which again just goes to show you how popular the actual show is. So yeah, aside from that, again, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there that hopefully it changes some of your minds and stuff. Be nice. You know, it doesn't have to be a content creator. If somebody's hopping on your show, be supportive. Be nice to them. And
they won't though. They don't see you as a human being. That's the tricky part. And I know that like a lot of people are going to be supportive. They're loving and they care. And I acknowledge that. But all it takes is a vocal minority to completely ruin your day. And why is that? And I talk about this concept over and over again. And people are still confused as to why I am the way I am. Why am I so indifferent to people that glaze me and support me? Why am I so hostile to everyone so equally? Why does 1% of people matter more to you than 99 other people that is being so supportive? Because when you accept the glaze and the support and the love as a default normative position, suddenly all it takes is one dissenting opinion to ruin your day. Because you have conditioned yourself into thinking, I should be supported. I should be loved. That's what's called getting one guide in chat, right? You got 99 people just glazing, supporting, one fucking retard says something, just you complete change, right? So I realized, fuck the glaze and support. Fuck the hate too. All that matters is that I'm having fun by myself. Like, basically, here's an analogy I give you. I feel like every day, content creation, I put myself in a black box. It's private. No one can enter. It's my domain. And I'm just reacting and making content. And while I'm doing that, there's people outside of that box, this isolated space, that can watch what I'm doing inside. And they're supportive and they're having fun. And they're laughing and supportive and commenting. There's also people shitting and hating and just making shit up. If I come out of that box and see what's going on outside, it distracts me. But if I'm in that box and I cut out all that extra fucking noise and focus on having fun and making good content, everything else will sort itself. You have to just put yourself in that box. And it's gonna sound very doomer. It's gonna sound very toxic. But guess what? This is a toxic world, especially online. This isn't sunshine and rainbows and an idealistic, solution. No, this is a very pragmatic solution that's allowed me to create content at this scale for this long with this kind of consistency. And not many people can handle it. Many people want to engage with the community and love them and show them support. But that's a double-edged sword. I prefer to be indifferent. I prefer to just do my own thing and have fun. Fuck everyone else. It does not matter. If you're supportive of me, I appreciate that. But I don't let that go to my head. I'm not saying that like the comment in the glaze is going to Neel Desai's head. But I'm just trying to say generally, just like to a lot of people, because I know so many people want to like engage with their audience and community in such a loving way. And that's great. But that allows vulnerability. You have to be just fucking cold-blooded about this in content creation. And it's gonna sound so corny because all I'm doing is watching anime reactions. But I truly believe when navigating around this many people at this scale, you have to have a specific strategy that does not let your good faith get abused or taken advantage of. Not many people can do what I do. It's a very toxic mindset, but it's a very pragmatic mindset. And I think that it is only helped me do what I've done.
Crazy, because like off all the shows, I never would have once in my life thought that Apothecary Diaries would be the type to have these type of fans in his fandom. I know I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying that this is probably all the fans. I had good comments too, and that's why I'm going to continue the show.
Yeah.
I was going to continue it regardless because I like the show, right? But we're still going to continue. It's just like, it's a little off-putting and it's, very unwelcoming when you have, that's the first.
Yeah, and here's another thing too. Do you know what it's like to try to react and have a fun time when all you're getting is just hatred and just nasty shit and people just rage baiting? People just quit. Middle of the stream, they just crash out. They don't want to do it. There's a reason why many people don't even react just like on stream or online to an audience too. Beyond just like the nature of just like streaming and how some people don't want to do it, but it generally just fucks your entire day over. That's why, again, right, you have to have this emotionally indifferent like mindset. People come in, they start talking shit, I immediately ban them and move on. There's a fucking dog barking on the side of the road. Do you go and argue with that dog? No, it's a fucking dog. But here's the difference between that dog and these fucking retards in the YouTube comment section. At least I can pet that dog. What the fuck are you good for? I guess videos like this where we make fun of you.
Interaction that you have with a brand new community. So again, hopefully you guys understand it. If you guys see stuff like that, not just in my comments, but if you see in another comments of another reactor or another fucking, YouTuber stuff that's starting a brand new show and people are talking shit just for them hopping on it late, make sure you call them out, talk some bullshit into them.
Agreed.
And aside from that, hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out Patreon where you could watch all of these reactions fully uncut and early, and or you could watch the streams live. Bye.
I think Neel has a very good point there too. I like that idea that like beyond just calling them out, a call to action that you see this type of bullshit happening, call these retards out too. Go in and start a fight. I don't give a fuck. Boost that engagement. Call them out. That's what happened, in the Your Boy Roshi video with the people, that was trying to just go against that dude, trying to justify family death because of a fucking bad anime reaction to them. It's fucking crazy talking again. I think that it's so fucking stupid to suffer in silence. There's a difference between suffering in silence, right? Versus calling them out. Like basically, don't just like go in and as like a creator, you shouldn't be trying to argue with every single fucking person in the comment section. It's a fucking waste of time. They're not coming from a good, honest, like good faith, you know, like a POV either. They're not here to be understood. They just want to bait a reaction out. Call them out. Crucify them. And move on. And to the people saying don't bring attention to them, go fuck yourself. Genuinely.